Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Alexandria K, aka Alex the Mogul. I'm just gonna get right into it. A lot of my social media friends have been seeing that I recently started a TURO business, and I've been getting a lot of questions asking how it's going, what's going on, am I making any money? There are so many things that I can tell you, but if you are wanting to start a TURO business, I'm going to tell you the top 5 things that I think you should know before starting a TURO business. So let's go with number 1. The number 1 question that I get asked is TURO profitable? Are you making money? And the answer to that question is yes. TURO is profitable. However, you will spend money. Just like any business, you have to come out of pocket. You have to consider things like gas, insurance, car notes if you don't own your car washes, vacuuming out your car, maintenance, and damages that may happen while your car is on TURO. Now, if a renter does happen to cause damage to your vehicle while it is out on a rental, you can resolve it with them. And a lot of the times, or I'll say 50-50, sometimes they will pay for the damage that they caused, and sometimes they will claim that they did not do any damage, they don't know anything about the damage, and they won't pay for it. If it's something small like a crack in your windshield or a scratch on your car or a nail in your tire, TURO is not going to replace it. They will tell you not to report it. So just be prepared for little things like that. If you have an emotional relationship or an emotional connection to your vehicle or vehicles, I would highly suggest not to do TURO. But if you look at the vehicles as a way to make money, to make profit, you want to start a business, you want to turn your assets, or your liabilities into assets, then absolutely go for it. Okay, number 2, TURO definitely does take a percentage of every trip. The percentage that they take depends on the insurance plan that you choose. They have like a 60 plan, a 75 plan, an 85 plan, and a 90 plan. I use the 90 plan, which means I get 90% of my earnings and TURO takes 10%. However, TURO does charge for things that they think we as hosts don't know about. For instance, if there is a 21-year-old driving your car and your cars are meant for 25 years and up, they will charge them a young renter's fee. You will not get a portion of the young renter's fee. TURO does also charge for an insurance coverage plan, which you get none of that. So if you're not okay with TURO taking a percentage of your earnings, then I would say no. But if that doesn't bother you, then definitely go for it. Number 3 is parking. So parking is a really big deal, especially if you live in a state where there is limited parking, like California, New York, something like that. Texas, it's not as hard if you live, in a house or an apartment complex. You can easily park your cars in front of your home or in your apartments. However, just really consider, if you have multiple vehicles, where you are going to park your cars. When your renters pick them up, where are they going to pick them up from? When your renters drop them off, where are they going to drop them off at? I've had instances where I thought that I could get away with leaving my car at the airport until the next renter comes along to rent the vehicle. However, the DFW airport does charge daily for parking. So just keep that in mind, where you are going to keep your cars parked while they are not being rented out. And then when your cars are returned, where you will have the renter take your car. Okay, number 4, and this is a really, really important one. Before you start TURO, before you start your TURO business, you need to consider what you are going to do as far as insurance goes. TURO does provide insurance. However, let me just be honest with you. TURO insurance is not great. So if you are concerned with the coverage that they are going to put on your car or anything like that, just insurance in general is a really big one. So before you start this, just think about how many cars you're going to have and how many cars you're going to have insurance on. Personal policies, commercial policies. In order to have a commercial policy with most companies, you have to have at least 5 cars to be considered a fleet and receive commercial insurance. Again, the TURO insurance coverage does not cover much, especially depending on the plan. Like I said, I have the 90 plan. The 90 plan doesn't cover much. So just be prepared for insurance as far as what you're going to do. Okay, number 5, and this is a really big one as well. TURO is not passive income, okay? I hear a lot of people use the word passive income so loosely, right? You think that it's, for whatever reason, people think that Airbnb and TURO are passive income. The only time that TURO is passive income is when you're asleep at night in your bed and your car is on the road and you're getting that deposit that's coming in from TURO. Otherwise, it is still a lot of work. So if you are going into TURO thinking that, oh, I'm not gonna have to work, or it's not a lot of work, it's passive income, that is 100% wrong. You have to deliver your car to the renter. You have to pick your car up from the renter. You have to communicate with your renters on a consistent basis. You have to clean your vehicles on the inside and the outside. So just think about if you have a renter at the airport and you have to go drop off your car at the airport, how are you going to get that car to the airport? And then how are you going to get home from the airport? And you have to do this every single time you have a rental. So if you don't have help, or if you plan on Ubering from the airport to home, if you live close to the airport, that's cool. If not, you have to just think about these things. If the renter picks up the rental from your home location, then that's totally different. You don't really have to worry about that part. However, it still is not passive income. TURO is still a lot of work. You have to call customer service for certain things. You have to invoice people. You have to pay for trackers, place the trackers in your car. You have to pay for the tracker subscription every month. You have to monitor your vehicles and make sure that people are not driving too fast or they're not out of range somewhere you told them they couldn't take the vehicle maybe. TURO is a lot of work. It is not passive income. To me, it's beneficial, okay? I'm profiting from TURO. I'm making money. I like it, but at the same time, I just want you guys to know that this is a really risky business. If you're not willing or ready to take any risks or damage to your vehicles or spend a lot of money on insurance, car notes, parking, car washes, all of those things are just things to consider before you start your TURO business. Okay, guys, those are the top 5 things that I think that you should know before starting your TURO business. If you have any questions or concerns, comment below and I will do my best to answer that for you. I hope I answered the questions that everybody had. Make sure you guys follow me on social media. On Instagram, it's at Alex the Mogul. On Facebook, Alexandria K. Let me know how you guys like this video. Let me know if it was helpful for you. And